What's up guys, this is iTweaks here, and today I'm going to be showing you a new tweak that just hit Cydia called Asphaleia. Now this is a really awesome security tweak that allows you to lock down your applications either with the Touch ID sensor or just being passcode enabled. So you don't actually have to have an iPhone 5S in order to use this tweak. You can use this tweak if you're on a previous device as well. But if you are on an iPhone 5S and let's say we tap on an application, first of all you can see this awesome little fingerprint glyph that comes right over the app icon, as well as a prompt to scan your finger. So if we scan our finger here, you can see that it scans and automatically launches the application. Now if you're using a previous device, then you actually don't have to use the Touch ID. So since I have Touch ID enabled, you can see here that if we just double tap on it, then it's going to prompt you to enter a passcode. And then once you enter your passcode, you're automatically launched into the application. So let's go into the settings here and I can show you exactly what we can do in the settings. And we're going to tap on Asphaleia, and you can see right here that you have to enter a passcode. So the first time you launch this, you'll have to set your passcode. So since I've already set mine, I'm just going to launch it just by typing it in, and then here you have the settings panel for Asphaleia. So if we tap on secured apps, then this is where you're going to secure all your applications. So you can scroll down here and just pick and choose which ones you want to be locked down. Now right now I have them all selected except for the settings app, just so we don't have two layers of security trying to get into the Asphaleia settings. But right up here at the top, you can see that we have a couple of options here. And the first one and main one is the dynamic selection. So if we toggle this off, then the other options go away. But what this does is allow you to use Activator or Touch ID inside of an app to add or remove it from your secured apps list. So that's really nice, so you don't have to actually come back into the settings, toggle off an application in order for it to not be secured anymore. You can just do that all within the application. So I'm going to show you that right now. So if we toggle that on, you can see that we can use Touch ID since I have an iPhone 5S, or if you don't have a 5S, then you can just set up an activation method. So we're going to back out here and then open up an application, scan our finger, and then once it's opened up, let's say that we want to take it off the secured apps list. So to do that, if you set up an activation method, then you can do the activation method right now. Or if you're on an iPhone 5S and you're using Touch ID, then you can just scan your finger and you're going to get a pop-up right here. And it gives you the app name and then it says remove from your secured app. So all you have to do is tap remove, and then you can see here that if I tap on Winterboard that I'm still locked out, but if I tap on Activator, then you can see it's going to automatically open because I took that off my secured apps list. And you can do the exact same thing just to put it back onto your app list, just like that. So you can see that I have to scan my finger to get back in. So let's go back into the settings here and we'll type in our passcode. We're going to go back down here, and you also have another little settings panel right here called Advanced Security. So if we tap on that, this is going to allow you to lock down other parts of your phone or other features of your phone, like app arranging. So if you want to move around your applications, then you can secure that by having to type in your passcode or use your Touch ID. You can also use this for slide to power off, so nobody can turn off your device. Multitasking, so the app switcher, the control center, and spotlight. So, I mean, it's going to work exactly as you expect. If we try to pull down the spotlight, you can see that we have to scan our fingerprint or type in our passcode right there. As well as if we open the app switcher, again, scan your fingerprint or type in your passcode. So that's basically how that works, and it's going to lock down all those features. So if we go back in here, type in our passcode one more time. Now we can go into the passcode option. So here you can actually change your passcode if you want to do that. You can change this from a simple passcode, and I never use complex passcode, so I'll leave that toggled on, as well as for the Touch ID. So if you don't have an iPhone 5S, you just toggle that off, and then what happens when we try to open up an application, it automatically launches you to the passcode entering option right there, so you don't have to go through a double tap to get to that screen. So going back in here, let's type this in again, and we'll toggle that back on. And right here we have required authorization. So if we tap on that, we have it set to immediately right now, but we can change this to 10 seconds all the way up to 30 minutes. And what this does is when you unlock an application, then you're able to unlock any other application for the next 10 seconds or the next 30 seconds or up to the next 30 minutes. So you can see right here, if I toggle on after 10 seconds, we get another little option right down here, and that's to reset on lock. So no matter what, even if you have this set to 30 minutes, if you lock your device, then you're going to be required to enter a passcode. But just to show you the 10-second rule here, if we jump out and we open up an application, scan our finger. Now for the next 10 seconds, we can open up any application that we want. And all of these applications are actually locked down. And then after 10 seconds, we're going to be locked out again. So if we just keep opening applications, you're going to see here that now after the 10 seconds, we're locked out. So we can go back into the settings here, and you can set that up to even 30 minutes if you want to. So basically, every time that you lock your device, you'll have to authorize your applications again. So going back into the passcode options right down here, we have another tab right here called advanced options. So you can obscure app content in your multitasking switcher. So anything in your app switcher, when you pull that up, it's going to be obscured. So I'll show you that in just a second as well. That way people can't look at your multitasking and see exactly what's going on there. Now right here we have unlock to app unsecured. So basically what that means is if we go to an application right here that's locked down like Winterboard, and we open this up, and then we go to the lock screen, and then if we unlock our device, then you can see right here that we actually have a prompt to enter our passcode. So then we'd have to unlock it again once we unlock the device. So if we toggle that on, you're not going to have to do that. All you have to do is unlock the device, and then you're automatically going to be inside of that application without that second level of authorization. So you can see right here, if we do it again, open up Winterboard, scan our finger, lock the device, and then unlock it, it should automatically open up just like that. So that's really nice. It's a little bit of a redundancy if you have it toggled off. So that's nice to have. So let's go back here into passcode settings, and we'll tap on advanced options. You also have delay Asphaleia. So if we toggle this on, you're going to get a specific amount of time here that you can delay Asphaleia from activating after you've unlocked your device. So if you want it to be for 30 seconds or 10 seconds or anything like that, then once you unlock your device, you don't have to enter a passcode or authorize to open up applications for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, up to 30 minutes. So you can toggle that on right there. So down here we have fingerprints. So if we tap on that and open that up, then you can see right here you can actually assign specific fingers for specific portions of this tweak. So if you only want one finger to open up your apps, then you can do so just by toggling those off, and then only the second finger, which is my pointer finger, is going to open up applications. Also down here you can do the exact same thing for the control panel, as well as dynamic selection and the fingerprints that can access app options and slide to power off. So if we try to open up an application here, you can see if I scan my finger or my thumb, then it's not going to work. But if I scan my pointer finger, then it's going to automatically open up just like that. So let's go into the settings once again, go into the passcode option, and the last option down here we have is Asphaleia control panel. So you can see here that you have the control panel. You can toggle that on or off right there, and you can also make it use Touch ID or use an activator action if you don't want to use Touch ID. So this is going to work directly on your springboard. Now you can allow access in applications as well if you want to toggle that on, but basically what this is if you go to the lock screen, let's say we wanted to access the control panel here. This is the control panel, and all I did was scan my finger. But if you don't have a 5S, then you can just use an activator action, like I said previously. Now right here on the control panel, you can disable your secured apps, or you can enable global app security. So if we disable this, then you can see if we tap close, open up an application, it's automatically going to open up those applications without that reauthorization. So we'll bring up the control panel again, and then we can enable the secured apps. And you also have the option to enable global app security, which is basically just going to lock down all your applications. So all my applications were actually locked down except for the settings. So if we tap on the settings, you'll see here that I'm actually locked out of everything, or everything is locked down right now due to the global app security settings that I just enabled, as you can see right there. So now I can open up the settings. So Asphaleia is a really cool tweak, especially if you're looking for something to add a level of security to your device that really hasn't been done quite like this just yet. Now, one thing to mention is if you have bio lockdown or any type of security tweaks that you previously have bought or purchased, then you actually get a discount on this tweak. So if you have purchased one of those tweaks, then you can actually get Asphaleia for 99 cents. Now for everybody else that hasn't purchased a tweak like that, then you can purchase this tweak in Cydia for $1.99. So let me know what you guys think about Asphaleia in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more of my videos, then go ahead and subscribe. Alright guys, until next time, peace.